Hey y'all, Natalie here for Cherry on Top Design Team, and today I am doing what is the best part about scrapbooking, which I feel like is telling an important story. So I love these pictures and I love the page, but to me the most important part of this page is gonna end up being the story. And that's why I had these great pictures of my kid, and I could have just done a cute little like 4th of July layout with him because he's wearing patriotic clothes and stuff, but I hadn't yet. And then the sweet little story happened and I just had to document it. So what better way to document this angel baby than to, use these sweet, precious angel pictures of him. So I am using Shimmerz field trip paper there, and what I'm doing is I already gessoed the white page, and I am just adding lots of juicy sprays under the same colors, and I'm gonna let them fly down the page there in just little dribbles and drips. And to be honest with you, at the end, this layout, the background gets a lot of covering up, but I really enjoyed it. I had fun making it, and it looks great. And the bit that does peek out looks really good. So I'm just, kind of color blocking with the same colors from above. Most of the sprays are Shimmerz. The one at the end, the lime green, I'm using a Tim Holtz Distress Oxide spray. And it has a different look, you can tell. And then the pink one, I didn't have a pink spray that color, so I use a Shimmerz, like a watercolor Shimmerz. Just as long as you get it really juicy, whatever mixed media you want to use. If you want to do the drips, just make sure you add enough water or liquid so that it will drip. And there I am mixing the orange color directly on the page. I don't know if I would recommend doing that. It turns out fine, but probably would have been better to just like spray them both on some plastic and then use a brush to apply the drippy liquid. But that's okay. It works out. You can see I'm working with it there. And then when I use the paintbrush to spread it out, it makes it the lighter orangey color that is matching the paper. So I worked on this layout in spurts because I had to make sure the drips dried. And then I wanted to add splatters under each color. And so in order to make sure that they didn't really go in the other sections, I had to cover up the other sections with some paper. You'll see that here later. So I had to make sure that all the drips and all the splatters were dry before I ruined them by placing papers over them. What's going on here? Yeah, so there we go. And now you see those are dried drips. So now we're going to cover up everything but the pink, and then I'm going to add pink splatters. And then I'll do this for every color. And I did use my heat tool to speed up the drying process. I love that rainbow paper. And so I used the top part of it, or part of it, but I still have plenty left to use again on a different layout in a different way. So that'll be fun. So you can see me using my heat tool there. Those Shimmerz wands are super long. Sometimes I have to make it work for the splatters or use something else to tap it with. Not when I use Shimmerz, and then I grabbed a Heidi Swapp Shine in navy blue too, because there were 2 blue colors and I had the 2 blue colors, so why not? And that green color has a ton of gold sparkle shine shimmer to it. It's super pretty. these rainbow layouts can be a little bit time consuming if you're color blocking and you have to take time to let each color dry, but to me they're worth it. I love it. So while we're finishing that up, I will say I've noticed not only the rainbow trend a lot going on lately, but I've noticed a trend of circular color wheel or pie pieces. And so I recently got this Altenew die and I am obsessed with it. So I definitely wanted to use that. So I grabbed this other piece from Shimmerz Field Trip collection and I just want to use it to back a few of the pie pieces in this die. I cut it out in black to contrast well with the rainbow. And so now I'm just like backing the cut file in a few random spots with this paper. And I felt like those blocks mimicked the rainbow blocks at the top. And then I ended up adding in a few glitter pieces as well, because you know me and my rustic sparkles. So I grabbed some green glitter paper and put them in it too. So my idea is that I want to create a journaling pocket behind the photo to put some hidden journaling, because I have this story that I want to tell my son. And so there I typed them up off camera, and I'm gonna tape two of them together and then add tabs to the top, and then they'll just be two cards that you can pull out and read the story that I want told. So I cut tabs, one in glitter and one in the rainbow paper to match the backed cut files, and then, or die cuts. And then I used those and stapled them to the journaling. And so now you can just pull them out from behind. So I'm going to back my photos in black and then in white. And that is so I can have a bigger background of the photo, so I can add foam and still fit my journaling behind it. You'll see what I mean here in a second. I'm only going to pop up that one that the journaling is going to go behind. So I put it on there how I want it to look, and now I'm going to draw pencil lines around. So now I know where to add the foam and leave an empty space for the journaling to stick behind. So I just cut these skinny little bits of foam out, and I add them around three sides of the backed photo. And now it's popped up, and that one goes below. And we're gonna commit. See, and now you can see where I did cover up a lot of the rainbow background, but it does shine through too, especially through the non-backed portion of the die cut. So that was fun too. And there is the popped up one, and boom, it's a little pocket. So now I grab some thickers, and the title is going to be Beyond Sweet, and I use black and white, to contrast with the rainbow. And that's this kid. He is beyond sweet. He is an angel. I don't even deserve to be his mom, I swear. So I'm going to cut off the excess white there at the top, but then I also ended up cutting off a little bit of the pattern paper, and it was so cool to turn it over and use the other side. So it's like just a little extra skinny element that I'm gonna add there at the top. So I just added glue to that teeny tiny strip and glued it down at the top. Trim off the excess there on the corner. And now it's time to embellish. So I grabbed some chipboard thickers from the new Vicky Bouton Wildflower and Honey, and these are puffies and cardstock stickers from Pink Fresh Studios. These are all available in the A Cherry on Top store. So there's going to be a subtitle. I used a green label, and I just kind of kept it with the colors that are dripping down the page. So that's the green section, so that green label worked, and I wanted to put Lachlan's age there. So I just write his name, and he's 3 3/4 years old right there. And now you can see I'm kind of keeping the yellow with the yellow, orange with orange, and so on. So and then I repeat the elements. I use all of the little chipboard hearts from Vicky Bouton, and then I also use a bunch of what else do I use? I use other hearts. Those are 3D stickers from Pink Fresh Studio, and that was a pink one, so I needed some pink up there. And I add an orange one, And I think we're about done. There it is. There's the final product. And I'm super happy with how it turned out. And I'm even more happy that I got the story documented that I wanted told. So find me over on A Cherry on Top. You can see all the links below. Thanks for watching, y'all.